Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is John Moody back with Moody Mystery, and we're going to continue our Ultima 5 quest. We've done a lot. We've actually finally got the crown and the grapple, and so that actually the crown absorbs magic, and the grapple allows us to climb, to climb over mountains. I'm actually going to use those and also introduce you to the dungeons. So, without further ado, let's get back to where we were. Okay, so we're going around a moon gate. That's where we left off. So, if there's creatures that we don't want to fight, we can always lure them into the moon gate and they will disappear. Oh boy. Let's see if there's anyone eligible for leveling up. Oh, Gweno, yes. So we're actually gonna. So once this is over, we're going to hole up in camp and attempt to get Lord British out. The apparition, which we think is Lord British, to join us. Okay, so we're just going around the moon gate, ring around the moon gate. Remember, we actually moved the moon gate, so what you can do is once a moon gate goes away, you can search that place, and then you can actually bury the moon gate in any grassy area. Now, this actually does bring up some interesting possibilities. Let's see. Orcs, yeah, let's go after them. Specifically, the possibility that there is this thing called the Underworld, and I hear it's not fun. But I mean, what if what if we put a put a moon gate in the old Underworld? Would we be able to, let's say, teleport from the Underworld to the above world? Begs an interesting question. And maybe we'll need to try that out. Right now we don't have any need to go to the Underworld. Wow, we're getting a lot of chests with these orcs. And keep in mind that orcs don't maybe about a third of the time they'll give you chests. But here there's a literally plethora of them. Okay, we're going to set Velma as our active player. Looks like there's a trap here, yep. Well, not a lot of exciting stuff, but still, I mean, and by the way, the stronger the monsters, the more varied the treasure. So, like for killing these orcs, a lot of times the weapons you're going to get are not that valuable. You may not get that many of them. So, like here, we're getting a lot of junk. When it comes to weapons, we're getting like, sacks of gold, which still helps us. I mean, which still helps us nonetheless, but still. I don't really want to fight rats, so I'm just going to, see how the moon gate sucks them in? Okay, moon gate's going down, so we can no longer rely on its protection. Oh, there's a skeleton. I want to go after the skeleton Ah, there is a mage, so... So essentially what we're doing here is we're turning the undead. Well, hopefully most of the skeletons will flee. Right now we're going after the mage. Because usually the mage has decent... Okay, good. We got a chest. So that means the mage is going to have decent items. Okay, so let's check out our chest here, which should be pretty decent because it's a mage. Ooh, okay, we got some good stuff. Large shield, spiked collar, that's very... Ooh, two-handed sword. We can sell that. Okay. So now we're going to go over here to the mountains. Now, if we view a gem, we see that there's something there. We see that there's something to the west of us. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually exit the carpet. Now, how you go over mountains is you can climb. Okay, so we're going to go up. Now you see if you look to the north, you see there's a big peak. That means that that's impassable. So we see the collapsed entrance to the dungeon Shame. Now, if I remember, I think the one word that I haven't connected with a dungeon is Ultima. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, okay, so there's our dungeons. Okay, so this is Shame. So let's see if Ultima is the word of power. So what you do is you yell. Oops. So we're going to yell Ultima. And they say a word of power is uttered, and yes, that actually does unlock the dungeon Shame. So I'm going to remove the question mark from Shame and save this. Okay, so now we can enter the dungeon. Oh great, so you see we are in a room. Oh crap, we're gonna hole up and camp first. Okay, we're in a room now. You may think that there's no way out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one of our creatures, let's see, is there any trip? And you can climb over the stones. Let's see, any trips? Push a wall. Push a wall. Ah, okay. Now another thing you can do, you can... Oh, cool. So it looks like aiming... Ah, so this is our way out. We have to climb out. But you notice a lot of times in these dungeons, sometimes you have to, and I'm just gonna go have each player go individually. Makes it a lot easier for party control. Okay, so now we're in a mine. Okay, so there's the entrance back. So we're gonna view a gem. Okay, so it looks like this is the north is the exit, and it looks like there's 3 ladders that go down. Okay, I usually like to check around, see if there. Sometimes there's. Oh, okay, there's a rat. Nothing there. We can even look. You see a passage. Okay, so we've got some rats here. We're just gonna run from them. We're not gonna bother with them. We're just gonna run. They're not really worth our time. Nothing against the rats. Okay, so we're going to go back. Oh, great. Okay, so these are gazers. Now, one thing about gazers is they can cast sleep rays. Okay, so you saw that one cast a sleep ray. Okay. So what we're going to do is now we're going to wear our crown. We're going to wear our crown. Because we don't want because if those sleep rays are magical attacks, then they're not going to be able to cast any magical attacks. So let's see, are they going to cast any magic? So I haven't seen any magical attacks cast yet. Okay, so far no magical attacks. Now, granted we haven't maybe given the gazer a lot of chance, but still, let's, okay. Okay, it looks like Velma woke up. Okay. Okay, good deal, woohoo! So we're going to climb down. Ooh! Okay. I'm going to save the game because I'm going to remove the crown. So we're going up against a Reaper here. Okay, we're going up against a Reaper. I've actually, unlike Ultima 4 where we've avoided them, in Ultima 5, we're going to attack them. Okay, so there's only one. Now, we notice we haven't donned our crown yet. Okay, you see that the Reaper unleashed a magical bolt. Now the thing about the Reapers is the Reapers cannot move. Okay, so you see the Reaper went after us with another magical bolt. Well, let's don the crown. Now let's make Jonna the active player. Now you notice that so far the Reaper hasn't put a magical attack on us yet. Okay, so what we're going to do is and see now essentially the Reaper can't do any magical attacks. So essentially if you're battling a Reaper in a dungeon and you have a crown, I mean, it's not a fair fight. This Reaper's just a sitting duck, and it's not going anywhere. Okay, and it left us a treasure chest. So I'm gonna go examine the chest. No trap. Ooh! Now you notice that the treasure said that if you find a complex trap. Now, if you find a complex trap, what that usually means is it's going to take a little bit more to disarm, but anytime you see a complex trap, that usually means major goodies. So this I'm hoping that this chest is going to be loaded. You know, hopefully it'll be loaded. Whoa, one time. Okay, let's see. Wow, we got a ring? Some armor. Ooh, ring mail. A dagger, yippee-ti-yi-yay. Throwing axe, yippee-ti-yi-yay. Ooh, crossbow, that's pretty good. Ring of protection, good. We can actually sell that. 29 gold. We have a scroll. And on, that's negate magic. Now, that's, to be honest, that's useless to us because we've got the crown. Oh, great. Okay, so we're attacked from the south. Ghosts. Now, the thing is, if we're going to, with ghosts, ghosts can teleport through walls. But see, now that we have the crown, they can't. So essentially, we've negated their magical attack by having the crown. Now let me show you something else interesting. We're going to have Gwenno cast a Manny. Wow. So in other words, what we... great. You only healed one hit point, Gwenno. Gwenno, you only had one job, okay? But the thing is, we actually... When we're wearing the crown, we actually can actually can cast spells, but they cannot. I mean, that's ridiculously OP. Am I complaining? No. And by the way, yes, you can actually attack your own characters. And if you cast a spell, certain spells, yes, you actually can get caught in the crossfire. Yeah, you can get in the crossfire. So, but what I'm hoping is by kitting up the Reaper, we can hopefully go back to you and actually get some magic axes. Get magic axes for everyone. But I'd like to kill another Reaper or two. Okay, Ghost is critical, which means Ghost is wanting to flee. Okay. Okay, especially it doesn't hurt to search because sometimes you can find hidden passages. And it looks like there's none here. So we're going to go back up. Going to go back up again cuz I'd like to kill one more Reaper. Now you see this magic axe really, I'm loving it because it really kicks butt. Okay, let's bust some ghosts here. And by the way, on the pinball front, I actually was in a tournament yesterday, and I actually took third place. I was tied for third place out of 14th. Honestly, I actually was a little bit disappointed because probably up until about the 10th or 11th round, I was in the lead. I mean, it was essentially my tournament. My tournament to lose. And I actually had a few very poor games, which if I had done even a little bit better, I could literally be sitting in the catbird seat. And what I mean by that is it would be down to 2, and I could actually lose a match and still. Oh, Gate Gremlins. Okay, there's only one. I'm not a fan of gremlins because they do take food. They do steal food. Good. Now keep in mind that we're only looking at wandering monsters. Okay, that's the deepest. Right, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh great, more rats. Again, I'm just going to back out. Notice that by backing out, that has not affected my karma. What I'm doing is I'm kind of wandering around. I'm wandering around waiting for another Reaper. Ah ha ha! Ah, okay. So we're gonna attack the Reaper again. Ooh, there's 3 of them. Okay, before I go, I just want to make sure that no one's. Okay, Gweno's good. Mariah is getting up there, Jana. So keep an eye on Mariah. Okay. Okay, so Mariah, I'm going to start Mariah on the new one. Wow. Okay, Reaper's critical, so next blow may kill it. Not if we graze it, though. Come on. Okay, Reaper killed. Good. Okay, Reaper's critical. So we're going to have Mariah go to the back one. Okay, wow. How many? Okay, Reapers killed. So now it is, on occasion, Reapers do not leave treasure, but it's very rare. It's very rare that Reapers... Okay. I'll tell you what, we're going to go gaga here. It's a complex trap, so that means that there's... Okay, so let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, a weapon, a sling, that's nice. Ooh, scale mail. Pretty good. Throwing axe, ring of regeneration, that's cool. Protection scroll, okay, good. Another complex trap. Whoa! Helm, let's see, leather helm. Ooh, spiked helm, mace, crossbow, leather helm, flaming oil. Ooh, two-handed hammer. We're really doing well here. Okay, ooh, crossbow. Whoa, magic bow. Now, granted, I'm going to say this: a magic bow does use up ammunition. That being said, though, we can sell it for oodles of gold. We can sell it for literally... holy shit, we got a magic axe! Whoa, and a chest inside of a chest. Whoa! Reapers are cool. So we're exiting the dungeon, I'll tell you what. So we haven't gone into dungeon rooms yet. Except the one. Okay. 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 So we're going to get on our magic carpet again. And in Iolo, see, we got a magic axe. So we're going to give Iolo the magic axe. Okay. And we're going to hopefully this, yep, they're still open. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to start ready. Okay, Velma has an iron helm. So let's see, we're going to give Iolo an iron helm. Let's give Iolo scale mail. Let's give Gweno some ring mail. Okay, now we don't need to see any need to give him a spiked helm. Okay, magic axe. So what we'll do is we'll give him. Okay. Sell. We got a lot of stuff to sell. And we're going to be banking an obscene amount of money here. Now we always want to keep morning stars. See, whoa, a magic bow, we get 625 gold for it. Okay, we're going to keep the regeneration ring. Okay, we've got lots of gold. Oh darn, okay, that maybe, oh, okay, oh, I see it. Looks like we didn't quite get to the merchant in time. Ooh, hey, 5 food, good deal. Hey, remember, looting barrels is okay. Wait a minute. Okay, 18 gold. Let's see, 10, 20, 30. Let's get 40. No, that's gonna tie us over for a long while. And it's actually gonna give us plenty. Let's get off of our magic carpet. We're gonna rest. Okay, so it's morning. So we're going to get back on our magic carpet, because what we want to do is we want to go to the town of U, and we want to actually get some magic axes. It looks like everyone has a magic axe except for Velma. So we need to get a magic axe for Velma. Hopefully there's no Shadow Lord influence in the town of U. Okay, and we're actually somewhat on course. Yep. Oh, please, come on. Really? So we're gonna get out of there, but we're gonna. Now the one thing about going by magic carpet is we do not get into any troll trouble. Okay, we're just gonna rest in here till we get thrown out. Yep. Yeah, okay, we got thrown out again. Okay. So here we're just going to pass the time. We're going to pass the time. Hopefully when we go back to U, we're just going to press on the space bar. So what we want to do is we want to go back to U, and we want to get some magic axes. And in fact, what I want to do is I want to because we can have up to 6 people in the party. So what I want to do is I actually want to get magic axes for everyone. I want to have 1 extra magic axe to give to our 6th party member. Okay, good. So we're going to do 2 things in here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get 2 magic axes. Okay. Okay, magic axe. Yeah, we're going to get 1, and we're going to get a 2nd one. Okay, so we're going to ready a magic axe for Velma. Okay, and we have one more to go. Okay, now notice that we're keeping the morning star, and the reason we want to keep the morning star. Ooh, oh yeah. Want to keep. Now there's one other thing we're going to do is we need to start getting some spells. Ooh, okay, a potion, green potion. So we're going to now. By the way, reagents is different in Ultima 2 and Ultima 5 versus Ultima 4. If you remember in Ultima 4, all we really had to do was we just had to we in Ultima 4 we had to kind of like say how much we're going to pay and pay that amount, or risk being dishonest. However, in Ultima 5 it's not that way. Okay, so for sulfur ash it just says 12 ounces for 14 gold, and we just keep saying yes. Okay, eventually they're going to say can't carry anymore. So now we're going to go to ginseng. We're going to keep our eye on the gold. Okay, you can't carry anymore, so now we're going to go to garlic. And we're going to keep buying garlic until the merchant says we can't carry anymore. Okay, so D. It's going to take a while because they're only going to sell 2 strands to us at a time. So it's going to take a while for us to fill up on spider silk. Okay, we're still good with gold, so we still got plenty of gold. I would say usually you want to have no less than about 500 gold. In case of an okay, so blood moss. It's going to give us 4 at a time, so we can. But by the way, if you like what you see, click on that follow button. Sorry I didn't put it on the schedule, but I'm. Okay. So if we go to see what our reagents are, you notice that we have 99 of everything except for black pearl. Okay. 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 So we spent a lot of money. Okay, and we're under a bill under. Okay. Okay, so now right now we're starting to get, we're starting to get somewhat close to the point of the game where we're gonna probably be grinding a little bit. There's gonna be some grinding. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly east. Okay, be careful. Kind of fly along the coast here. Okay. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, this is the entrance. This is the entrance to the Shadow Lords. Now, so the question we need to ask ourselves is, do we want to go for it? Now, the object here, you know what? YOLO. Okay. Notice that we got all three of them. So that means all three Shadow Lords live inside here. Holy shit. You see a leather-winged abomination. Foolish mortal, thou hast disturbed my peaceful rest. My bound duty is to prevent intruders from passing, and so I shall. But first, thou dost seem an educated person, and so I offer thee an educated solution to the problem at hand. I suggest a battle of wits for thy passage. If I win, I shall slay thee. If thou dost win, I shall let thee pass to face the perils within. Now is Mr. Damon? Let's okay. So let's do some impressions. Let's do the Shaggy Rogers impersonation. Mr. Guard Damon, kind sir, is this going to involve iocane powder? Well, oh no, not that. No, not that type of wits. Okay, not the one with iocane powder. Dost thou accept? Yes. Ah, good. I have not tested my wit for some time. What is as tall as a house, round as a cup, and all the king's horses can't draw it up? If anyone has played Zork 1, they should remember this. The answer to this is well. Thou hast guessed well, foolish one, but thou hast committed a fatal blunder. Never trust a Damon word. Ha, ha, ha. Well, guess what I'm going to do? Okay, Mr. Damon attacked me. Now, one thing about Damons, they actually have the ability to possess you. Now, so Damons can cast a charm spell on a character. Okay, so y'all may be wondering why. So why hasn't the Damon tried to charm anyone? Do you notice that we're all wearing our crown? Do you notice that we're wearing the crown? Okay, so by wearing the crown, even the daemon's spell can, even the powerful daemon's possession spell cannot get through. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a leak, but I'll be right back. Okay, yep, sorry, that's fine. Okay, I'm back. Say good evening to everyone. Okay, so now, this is going to be the tricky part. See, there's the scepter. Oh, but you see to the right, there's a blue thing that's a Shadow Lord. And the thing you don't want to do, okay, you don't want to let the Shadow Lord. Now, the fact that I'm on my magic carpet gives me kind of a leg up. Oh, crap. And I would decide to come in at night. Oh, great. Okay, so you see those Shadow Lords are fiercely defending the scepter. Okay, well, Ooh. Ooh. Okay. We're just gonna quit. We're gonna quit for now. In other words, I'm rage. Yes, I'm gonna go back and I'm going to redo it because and the reason being is I made a strategic mistake. Okay, so we're gonna redo this. But what we're going to do is we're going to, you see that there's a moon. Heck, why don't we hole up in camp? While we're here, we are allowed to hole up in camp and see if we can indeed get Velma a level up. See if we can get the Gweno the level up. Nope. Okay. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna go. This is the time we're gonna go through. This is the time we're going to. Good time to hole up in camp. We're gonna keep Velma's gonna keep watch, and we're going to. Okay, nope, not that. Okay, so here we go again. We're gonna. This is where we're waiting for Lord British. See, Gweno's the only one that's eligible for a level up. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have Lord Brit. You're going to have the nope, no apparition that time. Okay, nope, no apparition then. Okay, so let's keep doing this again. Mariah's going to stand guard. Okay, let's see if we get an apparition this time. Nope. Okay, so we're going to stand guard for a little bit. Ah, okay. Finally, here's our apparition. This is the only thing, though. I don't think I wanted Wiser. Okay, so let's check Gweno's stats. Wiser, nah. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna keep going until we get an either quicker or a stronger from Gweno. So we're really save scumming big time. I mean, we're not only save scumming for waiting for the apparition, but even if the apparition doesn't give us a level up that we like, we're gonna be like, nope, we're gonna redo it. We're gonna hold up again. Let's try. We're gonna keep doing Mariah. Okay, give Gweno something good. Stronger. Okay, I can take that. Okay, so let's wait a little bit, because we want full view. Okay, so we're gonna okay, I've read this before, so we're gonna say well, and the daemon's gonna attack us. So let's put our crown on right away. Remember, the crown is what's gonna prevent the daemon from possessing us. So let's you want to go. The daemon, see, the daemon doesn't have ranged attacks. So what we want to, I think our crown prevents that. So we need to get it as many hits on the daemon as we can before the daemon get. Well, too late now. Well, we can at least buy a little bit of time. Good, daemon's critical, so that means the daemon wants the heck out of there. Okay. Yeah, see, our field of vision's starting to get bigger. Okay. Oh, shit! Oh, well. Okay. Rage quit again. Okay, Moody can't spell today. Okay, so we've already rage quitted twice. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, we've got all of them. So let's use our magic carpet. Foolish mortal, thou hast disturbed my peaceful rest. My bound duty is to prevent intruders from passing, and so I shall. But first, thou dost seem an educated person, so I offer thee an educated solution to the problem at hand. I suggest a battle of wits for thy passage. If I win, I shall slay thee. If thou dost win, I shall let thee pass to face the perils within. Dost thou accept? Yes. Ah, good. I've not tested my wit for some time. Oh, is this like the Battle of Wits, which involves iocane powder? What is tall as a house, round as a cup, and all the king's horses can't draw it up. It's a well. If you remember that from Zork 1, that was a well. Thou hast guessed well, foolish one, but thou hast committed a fatal blunder. Never trust the daemon's word. Ha ha ha. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is let's start pounding on the daemon. Oh crap. What we probably should do now is we better get that crown on. Because remember, once we have the crown, once we're in the crown, the daemon cannot possess us. And that's what we don't want. We don't want... Wow, come on. Your characters, you only gotta have one job. Ooh. Come on! Sheesh! Okay, Gweno's getting down there a little bit in hit points. Good, daemon's critical, so now the daemon's... See, the thing is, the daemon loves to kill, but it's like, okay, it's just, you know, it's weird that it gets critical and then it just wants to save its own life. That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm actually going to save it here. See, the Shadow Lords, they're literally sitting right on top of the scepter. They obviously do not want me to take it. Yeah, they're guarding it like it's I didn't think, yeah, I could I did have a path to it. But the thing is, I probably, you know, Now let's see what we have. Let's see if we have. We actually do have a couple negate time spells, which we may be able to use. We got it. We got it. Let's get out of here. Woohoo! Nice job, Moody. Okay, so we've got the scepter. Okay. Now we're down to one skull key, so we probably should go back to Minnock and maybe replace them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Although, how can I say this nicely? Not while there's a Shadow Lord there. Okay, so what we're doing now, we're passing time. So that's all we're doing. We're essentially passing time. We're waiting for our time to be, waiting for. Hey, Cabo Baba, hope you're doing well. We're right now. We're just waiting on the Shadow Lord to pass, because we do need some more skull keys. But I'll be honest with you, Cabo, we're doing as well. I'm actually doing great. I actually. Pinball tournament, actually took 3rd out of 14th. Okay, I'm going to take a chance. Even though it says thou dost, there's an air of hatred. If I can stick along the sides, I think I'll be okay. So there's the 5. Yeah, 3rd place out of 14. Yeah. Well, it isn't bad, but the only bad thing was I actually did have actually had the lead for most of it, so so I actually kind of really slipped to 3rd. Okay, so here's some combat. Now, one thing about mountain combat you notice is that it does funnel. It does kind of funnel it. There's a little bit of protection against the creatures. In other words, they can really only come at you from one direction. So they really can't come at you from the sides. They almost have to come at you from the front. So unlike Ultima 4, where mountain combat was complicated, in Ultima 5 it's actually the better way to do things, a good way to do combat. Now, in case you're wondering, if you notice under Janna's name, you see a little crown icon. That means I actually did find the crown of Lord British, and I'm wearing it because essentially I'm immune to spells. In other words, no one can cast spells. In fact, no one can use magic against me. Which honestly is the cool part. Okay, there's a seahorse. I'm just going to peer at it. No, push. View a gem here just because. Nope, nothing in there. Okay. Oh, there's a sign here. Beware the desert. Okay, there's a shrine there, and I believe it's the shrine of sacrifice. So why don't we visit the shrine? Why don't we visit the shrine? So we're entering the shrine of sacrifice. So we're gonna meditate on sacrifice. And if you remember, the mantra is CAH. So we're gonna type CAH in 3 times. It says, "The altar speaks and a quest is ordained. 'Tis now thy sacred quest to go on to the codex and learn of the failing of unwilling sacrifice. Return again when thy quest is done." So essentially they're telling us to go to the codex and learn of unwilling sacrifice. Okay? So that's our quest. Let's see. Velma's not eligible for an upgrade. YOLO, not yet. Gweno, you're good. Mariah's getting close. And John is there. So we got a decent number of supplies. Got our reagents. We got some spells. Now we have some reagents. We can probably mix some. I'd like to maybe mix a few of the few maybe of the 4th circle spells. Yeah, because we have a couple of characters that are level 4. Now what I'm hoping to encounter, and if you missed it earlier, Cabo Bobaba, you didn't hear this from me. I actually rage quit twice because I was attacked by a Shadow Lord. But we're not gonna. But I actually went into the dungeons a little bit. I found some Reapers which give very good experience points, and not to mention treasure. There also is another creature that gives good treasure, which is in the desert. And now that all of my characters have magic axes, I actually don't mind going against these creatures. They're very tough. I find it's cool that you look in the desert, you see to the upper left, there's like a puddle of water, which is like a mirage. I'll tell you what, Ultima 5, they put some really good work into this game. I mean, it's, a lot of little realistic things that, and realistic touches. I like the touch of the mirage. Let's go south. If you run into a cactus, yeah, you actually take damage. Okay. It's like running into a cactus is okay, just watch out for the pricks. Okay, Ettins, remember, these are actually pretty sturdy creatures. But see, now the good part is we all have magic axes. And by the way, that was with a lot of I'm not saying a lot of grinding, but there was some grinding. We ran into some Reapers in the dungeon, and with our crown, the Reapers could not really shoot at us, so it was almost like taking candy from a baby. Ah, cool. Etten is killed, so we're gonna check out the trap. Yep. Whoa. I think it's trapped, yes. Okay, chain koi, flaming oil, arrows, throwing axe. Oh, at least it did give us a spell, Inqua Swiss. I think that's a Pyrrhit gem spell. Okay, remember that creatures come out at night. Okay, there's some orcs. just gonna stitch them. Don't see the one creature I was really hoping to see. That's why I'm kind of like, bailing quickly because, oh, snakes. We're not even going to mess with snakes. Ooh. Okay. We see some wisps. Now, in Ultima 4, wisps were more of an annoyance. In Ultima 5, they are a big frickin' deal. Because wisps do have the ability to possess you. They actually can charm you, so they can, it's like aim and they can possess you. Which is very bad, because what happens if one of your creatures gets possessed, one of your characters gets possessed, your character will actually start attacking other characters. Now you may be wondering, well, why hasn't the wisp possessed you yet? If you remember, I'm wearing the crown. If you see like right in here, above the F and the G indicator, you see a crown. I'm wearing Lord British's crown, and that essentially absorbs any magic. And I actually found out that not only does the crown prevent foes from casting magic, I actually can cast magic spells. So if you want my opinion, it seems like the crown is a bit OP, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the night again, because remember, creatures tend to come out at night. So I'm going to just save it again, because I do want to show the that one creature that can really okay. It's only a single rat, so I'm gonna just attack it like normally. It's a chest. Rats rarely have chests. But look what it gives us. 3 gold. Yippee-ti-yi-yay. Okay, don't see the creature yet. Come on, come on. Come to Papa, come to Papa. Don't see it yet. Come on, come on. Oh, spiders. It's not what we wanted. We got magic axes. We might as well at least do some combat. If you remember, you notice that in Ultima 5, combat is much better. There's really no limitations anymore. You can attack any angle you want, diagonally, or as Wonka would say, slant ways, square ways. Yeah, let's engage the snakes. Now, magic axes are pretty powerful, but keep in mind that even a magic axe that can do lots of damage, sometimes it may only do like a few damage. So it may only do like 1 or 2 damage, and so instead of... Okay, there's the orcs again. I'm gonna defeat them. There's only 2. One's got a chest. Yep, not much here. I'm trying to get the creatures that I'm trying. There's one creature that it doesn't come up very often, but it does yield some power. It usually yields some powerful treasure. But In the meantime, I'm gonna just combat some sea creatures just because I can. You know, you want to get experience. That's the thing. You want to get experience. Cause one thing to keep in mind is, oh great, almost poisoned. Great. That's all right. We've got a spell to cure poison, so no big deal. Okay, Velma hit, so that means that. But the good news, if they keep attacking Velma, that means that that Velma can only get poison once. Come on. Okay, God. Boy, they're really liking... Squids are really liking Velma. Now, this squid's already lightly wounded because of... And this is a weird game. Sometimes, even if you aim at one monster, sometimes you can accidentally hit another monster. Now, before you think that's OP, it also applies to players, too. So if I'm aiming, let's say, for a monster 1 square in front of Velma, I could possibly hit Velma by accident, which is friendly fire. Oh crap! I forgot Velma was poisoned. So Nox is your cure of poison spell. Unlike Ultima 4, this relies on, I guess, kind of like Greek prefixes. Or Latin prefixes in order to identify the different spells. You know, or at least some of them. Like, you know, Nox means poison, which, you know, probably comes from, like, you know, noxious or whatnot. Gonna save the game. Let's... Okay, so now we're back in the desert. Okay, and see, it's at night when the monsters come out. So some rats, I'm just gonna eliminate them. You know, despite all my rage, they're just a rat in a cage. Well, they're not really in a cage, but. Speaking of rats, I actually did have a mouse. Oh, Worlds of Rogue! Hello, how are you doing? We're playing Ultima 5 again. Oh, great. Chest empty. Oh, we found food. Okay, so right now we're exploring in the desert. Worlds of Rogue. I actually got a lot of stuff. I actually got the... Quest for homing axe is going. Well, let me show you. Let me show you each of the creatures. Velma, magic axe. Yolo, magic axe. Gweno, magic axe. Mariah, magic axe. Jana, magic axe. So all of my characters now have what I call the magic axes. Homing axes, yeah, it's... And we actually have an extra magic axe because we've got room for one more character. We got room for one more character. I'm not sure when we'll pick up that 6th character, but it's probably not going to be for a while. Insect swarm. It's only one. I'm just going to defeat it. Going through lots of combat. I'm actually going for both. I'm actually going. See, yes, I'm going for magic user, and there's one more magic user. See, if you look at my Velma, I'm an avatar. I've got full magic points. Yolo's a bard, half. Gweno's a bard with half. But you see, the mages have full magic points. That's what I mean. I'm going for mages or magic users, but I'm also going for magic axes. But see, all characters can use a magic axe, which is interesting that Ultima 5 doesn't restrict weapons based on class, which is strange because I know there's some games they won't, you wouldn't be, which I think makes it more, yeah. Okay, now you see here to the next of me, you see kind of like some teeth coming out of the sand. This is what's called a sand trap. Now this, by the way, this is probably one of the best creatures to defeat. It's a bit hard to hit, but hopefully I'll show you why it's a good creature to defeat. Come on. Okay, so now, guys, you only had one job. There, now we're starting to hit it. Good, let's get it to lightly wounded. Heavily, good. Heavily wounded. Heavily wounded. Now, whenever you see sand trap grazed, that means you actually did not do any damage. Yes! Okay, so now we have a treasure chest. Okay. Ooh, now you notice Cabo Baba Worlds of Rogue? You see that it says, "Thou dost find a complex trap." Now what that means, if it says that it's a complex trap, it means that I'll just say it. Major goodies. Major goodies. And the thing is, sand traps are probably one of the almost the best creatures to kill for treasure. Whoa, you see, we have a pretty nice list of weapons here. Let's see what type of weapons we get. Short sword, nah. Throwing axe, short sword, dagger. Ooh, silver sword. Pretty cool. Whoa, two-handed sword. Wow. Dagger. But you see that we actually got some pretty awesome weapons there. And with respect to sand traps, there's almost all of the weapons are possibilities. I've even got magic bows from sand trap treasure chests. You're right. Nice weapons, but nothing can beat magic axes. But still, the good thing is, they're nice weapons, but remember that we can always sell them. We can always sell the weapons and use the money for other things. Let's see. So we're in the middle of the desert. Let's see. Is anyone ready to advance? Okay, Mariah. Oh, good. Mariah's ready to advance. So this is where I do the save scumming, and I'm going to hole up in camp, and I'm going to set a watch, and let's see. Other thing, Now, another thing, Worlds of Rogue, that are good are Morning Stars and Halberds. And the reason they are good is they can actually reach over obstacles. Even obstacles which you think, hey, let's see. I'm gonna have Gianna stand guard, and this is where we're going to level up. This is where we're hoping to have the apparition come and have us level up. Look at that right away. So the apparition, what the apparition does is it heals all of us completely. And if anyone's eligible to be leveled up, that levels them up. Oh, good. Mariah's stronger. I can live with that. And and it says the strangely familiar old man vanishes. By the way, it's Lord British. So let's get back on our magic carpet because things are going to get dark. Maybe, oh, there's a headless. I'm not going to bother. You eventually find out which creatures are really worth your time and which creatures are just like annoyances, It's like that it should say creepy old man. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call Lord Brit, the Lord British a creepy old man, but Okay. So again, be careful about running into the cactuses, because yes, they do cause damage. But we're actually pretty deep. I'm not saying we're deep into the game, but we're into the game to the point where, okay, trolls. I can live with trolls. We're to the point in the game where we've gathered a lot of intelligence. I mean, we've gathered a lot of information. We've gotten a lot of words of power and whatnot. The thing is, in order to start moving up even further, at some point we do need to go into the Underworld. And the thing is, with going into the Underworld, it's not something to be taken lightly. In other words, I'm not just going to say, "Ooh, look down to the south. There's one of those sand traps." Okay, we're going to save it, and we're going to... Okay, and usually sand traps come in only one. So we're going to start hitting, going for the sand trap again. Well, except in golf. In golf, you wouldn't go for the sand trap. Usually try to avoid the sand traps. But this is Ultima 5, so Ultima 5... Okay, we're just going to keep on... Yeah, those magic axes... Come on, don't want it to get away. Okay, because the last thing we want is for that to get away, because you know why? Because we want the treasure. Okay, yes, a complex trap. Oh, not a lot. Oh, not a lot. Boring. Iron helm, though, that's good. Spike collar, leather helm. We did get a scroll, but honestly, this was a bit of a disappointing haul. What we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to go back across the country. We're going to... Okay, we're going to go back to our... We're going to hug the coast here a little bit. Wait a minute. Okay, let's... You know what? Let's save this game. Let's There's a hut here. Let's check it out. Why don't we? And notice that this is swampy ground. But you notice that not a single character has been poisoned yet? That's the good thing about entering. Okay. You see a giant rat. Squeak! What is thy name? Velma. A pleasure. Squeak. What dost thou want? Name. Name is Grendel. Job. I once was a great alchemist. Alchemist. Squeak. That was before my accident. Okay, what happened? Squeak. I was working on a spell called Vasrel Xenbet. So, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get me a pen to write with. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just let it. Okay. So we have Grendel the alchemist, working on a spell called Vasrel Xenbet, and it got out of hand. Okay. And it was to be enchantment to turn foes into rats, so it turns foes into rats. Squeak. During an early experiment, I was transformed into a rat. I have since perfected a lesser version. And so essentially it's called Rel Xenbet. It's of the sixth circle, and it will turn one being, so it turns one being into a rat. Wouldst thou like the formula? Yes. It requires so spider silk, sulfurous ash, mandrake, and nightshade. Well, unfortunately, Worlds of Rogue, I love that idea. Unfortunately, it's of the sixth circle. And so until one of my characters is level 6, I would not be able to cast it. So maybe we need to start leveling up some characters and get it to get one to level 6. Bye, Squeak. Okay. So we learned another spell. Can we turn ourselves into a rat? You know what, Worlds of Rogue? And then beat the game like that. Well, the problem is that rats are pretty weak. But I like your idea. Okay, good. Just imagine rat with a magic axe. The only question I have is if we have a magic axe as a rat. That's the question. Can we do anything with it? Well, let's see what we have in store. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna let night fall, and we're going to do our usual. We're gonna kind of we go around the moon gates at night because Worlds of Rogue. I have an idea. I really there is something that I remember from a while back. It's something I want to try. I just want to try it, and I think it has to be during combat, if I remember correctly. Come on, we need at least some creatures to test. We at least need some creatures for combat. Anything will do. Oh, that's a daemon. Let's just say if it comes to daemons, you don't want to mess with them. They can possess you, of course. Remember, I have the crown, so as long as I'm wearing the crown, I'm pretty much immune to magic. Seems like we have no creatures. Okay, trolls. Let's try something. Let's see. Let's drink. It worked. It worked. Look at Velma. Yeah. Did you drink something? I drank a purple potion. I drank a purple potion. I remember. If I remember correctly, it was the purple potion that would turn you into a rat. Okay, so this art is like, okay, we got it's amazing. I'm a rat and yet I'm still this is officially rat adventure. Oh darn! I was hoping the Velma would come back as a rat again. Well, you know what even would be funnier? What would be funnier is if let's say my character was turned into a rat and I tried to like talk to one of the merchants and they would like yell, "Come on, get those rats out of here. Those pesky rats, get those rats out of here." That would be funny. It's kind of like the Ultima Underworld 2 where I made myself into a genie bottle. Well, we've got lots of weapons here, so why not sell the stuff that we have? And see, some of the modern games, they actually do that. It's actually, even in the Ultima Underworlds, it was like, if you, let's say, stepped in mud and you and you happen to go back to the castle, one of the servants would yell at you saying, "What, geesh, what are you doing, trying to drag mud around?" Now remember, we're always going to keep morning stars. Always keep morning stars. Whoa. Silver sword's 196. No, we're going to keep the magic axe. And we're going to keep the regeneration ring. So we're... Oh, darn it. Okay. Okay, well... What I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to fly to Cove. If you remember now, see, unlike previously where we had to actually it was tricky to get into Cove. Okay. Okay, see, a pretty young girl, I'm called Ava. Job. My sister and I care for this temple. Now, if I remember, there was one of the there was someone, I think, in the I'm not sure if it was the Lyceum that talked about shards, that talked about the one of the shards, and I think it was the temple in this hidden city. So I'm gonna talk about shard. Art thou the avatar of League of Legends? Yes. Virtue makes no mistake. So shard of falsehood. Okay. Ask my sister of her vision. Okay, ask my sister. Leona. Job. We care for this temple. So I'm going to talk to you about the shard. Talk with my sister. Oh, Ava, vision. In the deep night, many moons ago, a vision came unto my sister and I. Okay, so the shard of Falsehood is below the dungeon deceit. Okay? Okay. So the path went southwest. Across mountains, and it opened into caverns. Then the way led, so it went southwest, then northwest, then branched northeast. Okay, so then we journeyed north, then turned west, then Rocky Hills to the southwest, then to the northwest. Okay, so then over lake it ran. Into a series of falls, and it ends in a larger lake, and on an island. The shard is on an island. So that's the shard of falsehood. Wow. Okay. Bye. Oh, cool. We found an Ankh, so we're going to put that on a YOLO. I know it's weird that I went through the fire, but sometimes if you go through the fire, sometimes you will. Okay, and here's a, here looks like an apothecary shop. Huh. Looks like no one's here. Oh. Okay, looks like someone arrived. Ooh! Now, unlike before, remember before where we had to find Nightshade and Mandrake? Here we can actually buy it in the shops. But first, let's get some black pearl. And we're going to keep on getting black pearl until it says you cannot carry anymore. This is different from Ultima 4, in which you had to buy the reagents and then tell you how much you were going to spend. And it seemed like everyone in Ultima 4, everyone that was in the reagent shop was blind. And so, you know, it was okay. Yep, so... Okay, 12 gold. So I'm going with nightshade mushrooms. Now, by the way, this is one thing that you can do is you can, I know I'm quickly going through it, but every time my gold goes down by 12, I'm picking up a nightshade mushroom. And I'm going to go to my golds down to about 500. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna go to the healers. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave. Okay. Hey, let's have some fun. Let's see what happens when you go over the falls. Go over the falls, take a little bit of damage. Okay, so... Okay. So we've gone about 2 hours, so I'm going to... feel free to... you don't have to, but feel free to stick around for the raid. I'm going to raid LEJSC, who looks like she's playing pinball right now. So we'll raid LEJ. I want to thank everyone for watching. Yeah, thank you, Worlds of Rogue, and hey, we're gonna do the same thing Wednesday. Wednesday we're gonna do the we're gonna do this RPG again.